Hey everyone, Heather VanderMyde here at Coldwell Banker-Seaside Realty and the VanderMyde Real Estate Group. I am with our team, and we have Will Gregg, Kiirsten Farr, and Kasey Rabar here to do our weekly discussion on COVID-19. I thought I would bring a little Outer Banks to you at home so you could see the beautiful day we're having and the gorgeous sparkling waters. So enjoy. Again, we'll try to keep this brief, and we have 3 questions or updates today for you. So let's start with question number 1. What's the latest update on renters visiting the Outer Banks, and what are Dare County and Currituck County doing, Kasey?
So Currituck County has actually removed the original May 15th date of allowing visitors and renters back to Corolla, and they've decided to coordinate with Dare County, and they're going to revisit the whole issue on May 8th. So they're going to meet with Dare County on May 8th, and we'll know more then about when both Dare County and Currituck County are going to allow visitors back onto the Outer Banks. So we will revisit that then and let you guys know.
Okay, great. And an update that I read this morning was that the Ocracoke passenger ferry that they started in 2019, this doesn't include cars, just people, is going to be canceled for the summer. So there will be no passenger ferry this summer. So just a little tidbit there. So second question, how do you think the second home resort markets will be affected by the virus? So Kiirsten, do you have input on this?
Yeah, definitely. Gosh, it's hard to say, but I read an amazing article this week in Inman News, and it was about how stay-at-home orders are affecting a second home market. We're talking beach towns and tourist-driven areas, ski resorts, ranches, so here all over the country. And really what all of those realtors and folks are saying are similar to what we have going on. I mean, and we can look at it from 2 different angles. Are you a second homeowner living in another state, working remotely from home, and now all of a sudden you're under quarantine, you're reevaluating what's important to you. Maybe you sell your primary home where you are and you move here to the Outer Banks. Why not live somewhere incredible that you love? It's all about quality of life. So people, I think, are really going to reevaluate that, or just move here full time just up and relocate. So, that's exciting. We're already starting to see a glimpse of that personally with some buyers that have contacted us. So I think we're going to see a move in that direction. Twofold on the strict investor market, folks who they care less about the lifestyle here. They just want the numbers to work. They want the money to roll in and out, and that's all they care about. We have a short season. We aren't Florida. We aren't a lot of these big cities where we have year-round traffic. I think if the beach is open and we really only lose a couple of weeks this summer, we aren't going to see investors have to sell. If folks are forced to sell and it gets dire, the sharks are going to circle. They're already circling, wondering what's going to happen. Will prices drop? We're just far from that yet. Very far.
Yeah, hopefully we will not get there, but fingers crossed. And then third question is, have rental companies started to discuss turnover? So I know, in the past, rental companies usually did 10 a.m. checkout, 4 p.m. check-in, or sometimes earlier. So Will, do you have any input on regulations for cleaning and turnover?
Yeah, Heather, our CEO reached out to us and explained a couple things for us in terms of how that's going to happen, in terms of sanitation and safety for these homes. They've been discussing the elimination of same-day turns for homes and implementing what's basically being called now the 24-hour rule between guests. It's unprecedented, obviously. Airbnb just came out with a national policy, and this is how they're going to do things from now on. So there will be a 24-hour gap between people checking out, the home being sanitized, clean, and prepared for the next guest, and then the next guest will be allowed back in the next day. That will obviously be a change because, as you know, the bedrock of our rental season down here is that 7-day turn or that 7-day vacation. That might be modified, and as they come up with more procedures, we'll know about that soon.
Great. Okay. Thanks. Thank you, Will. And some good news too, now that non-property owners from Currituck have been allowed to access their properties, we are seeing an influx of showings. It was nice to hear the phone ring a lot today for virtual showings or even physical showings in person. So of course they take precautions with masks and sanitizing and social distancing, but we are getting showings, so that's great news. Yay. So I
Yeah.
hope you guys are staying safe, and thank you, team, for all your input. And again, clients, thank you for letting us know questions you may have and want to know. So if you do think of anything new, please send it our way. Take care, be safe, and we'll be in touch next week. Bye-bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye now.